Hello
everyone, welcome back to Druids Park. We have East Kilbride Pirates versus the Newcastle Vikings. There's a weather warning in place today, whether Newcastle wins or whether I lose the mortgage.
Yeah, we've got the captains out from the toss, a photographer as well with them. For the Vikings we've got Matt Wilson, Rico, Robbie Brumpton and James Robson, Big Red. And then for the East Kilbride Pirates, we have 4 men wearing white tops with red pants. We don't have a roster sheet, so they're going to be named by their numbers, unless, I know one of them used to play for the Vikings, one of the big tackles, I think he's right tackle, Andrew Watts, he used to play for the Vikings.
In lieu of a number or name, they will henceforth be referred to as Danny Crane.
Yeah, that's going to be some crazy stuff.
A man unfortunately missing from the Newcastle Vikings roster this week, and I miss him so much, I'm going to Freudian slip his name into every single East Kilbride Pirate player. Okay, so it looks like Vikings to receive from the get-go, so we'll see how the Kilbride kicker tests his leg.
Yeah, so we slightly alter our camera. We want to get as much in as possible. We can just about see Anton. We can't see for the Vikings, which is number 8. I'm sure who that is. Yeah, he's wearing a Durham helmet, I think.
He is indeed.
But that doesn't really mean anything, because I think we're loaning quite a few.
Yeah. You got that right.
If I'm honest.
I think we still have 2 in our shelves, man.
Ooh, this is going to be interesting. We've got a power bank plugged in, which is currently...
very still. Turn it on, maybe.
Is it turned on?
The button. But then, ooh.
It says it's got this green button that says it's charging.
Would you hang on?
I think, yeah, it's a bit loose.
There you go. That'll.
And then can we move it slightly?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, I would move the phone now.
Oh, sorry, what?
Yeah, I would leave the phone in the thing and move the. We need it loose, but not as loose as it was.
Oh yeah, right.
Because it's like quite precarious. I think it's that bottom one, isn't it?
There you go. That'll.
There we go.
They got a nice little pivot. Nice little pivot to it.
Jobs are good, and still waiting on the kick-off.
Great Irish engineering brought to you by UW Motors.
Yeah, and while we're waiting, we'll get a shout out for Bafra, as you always request. So I'll go past the colouring booklet they've given us, which will be useful for later. So our officials for today's game between the Newcastle Vikings and the East Kilbride Pirates. For our referee, we have Ian Rogers. Our umpire, Mark Burrows. Head linesman, Paul Barrett, and his below him his inferior companion Mark Niven as line judge. There's only 4, which I think the other ones are mainly reserved to if you're like at a big final, which we're not at right now. But anyway, all today's officials are members of the British American Football Referees Association, otherwise known as BAFRA. For more information about becoming an American football referee, visit the BAFRA website at www.bafra.info. Yeah.
I wonder what the acronym is for the rest.
BAFRA. But yeah.
What does that stand for?
Already forgot.
The British American Football Referees Association, gents and ladies. Or most likely.
Yeah, this is taking quite a while. Unsure what the delay is. It might be actually because it might not quite be 3 o'clock. That could be. Oh no,
we have a game ball coming in from the side here.
Yes, you do tend to need a ball. Yes, I'll take them back. Right, we go. So, and we'll be looking throughout the day at the comments, of course, because this game, lots and stop and starts. We need conversation points, and if we don't have the comments to guide us, we risk delving into places we shouldn't go.
If anyone has any numbers and names for the Pirates that they want to put into the chat so we know who the hell we're watching, by all means, let us know.
Yeah.
Include nicknames that are entirely appropriate.
Yeah.
Wink.
Yeah.
Hashtag Fairy Jane.
Yeah, so back to receive, we've got Anton and another Viking lad because we haven't been given a roster sheet for
Danny
either
Crane
team.
with the kick, and he slices it, goes flat along the ground.
Oh, it bobbles, it keeps going.
He's going, and
no.
gets picked up.
And
steps 1, breaks 3 tackles there, 4, and brought down at around the 21.
Yeah, he went around the houses to get to the 21 there, but did it.
Initially, he made less than he should have, and then he made a lot more than he should have.
Yeah, that was Anton Shashnikov, formerly of Harrow School for Boys. Newcastle Raiders president next year.
Wow.
As is Raiders tradition, elected against no one. They were completely uncontested election, which is what we like. University sports teams.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Raiders,
Yes. And now
if he keeps working hard like that, he can get a working class title eventually.
Yeah. And now the Vikings are out on offense. We've got Aaron Wall at quarterback. And we'll see what's about to happen. We've got Anton down
2 receivers
the bottom
lined
of the
up either side here.
We've got
1 back for the run.
I believe that's Adam Bamford is one of the slot receivers, and Matt Wilson is the other.
Matt Wilson is the other indeed. And snap comes out.
It's a run.
Hands off to the run. Goes right up the middle and
It's
makes
positive.
a bit of ground. There you go. Wow, makes a lot of ground. 4 or 5 there.
To no one's surprise, Boras flew in late. Doesn't appear to be a flag. However, that's a positive start for the Vikings, who have struggled to run the ball all year. We've not seen many of that. That's up there in the longest carries we've had on opening drives this season.
Or at least at home.
Yeah, definitely at home in terms of what I've been watching. I don't watch any away games. I'm very much a homer. Just only watching home games.
A homo.
Yeah, no, not quite.
I'm a home game sexual.
Matt Wilson in motion, as he does so often.
Trips right. And today it's not trying to bait that full start. Ball comes back.
It's a pass.
So it is a pass, and just to no one.
Now, had Matt been on target, 89 was streaking down the field.
Absolutely. Matt open over the top. We had 89 open just to the right. I wasn't keeping an eye on the lad in the wing. Was he open as well?
I'm not sure, if I'm honest.
Definitely, maybe a slow bite from the Kilbride corners and safety there.
Wasn't there much pressure on Aaron there? Because if he had time, I think that 89 would have been down the field and towards the Ghanaian rugby posts. We're going. Is that Ghana or is it more Senegal?
It's Ghana. Senegal. The yellows a bit more Senegal.
Yeah, Ghana does have something in the middle, I believe.
Yeah, the star. We're missing the star.
Oh dear, oh no, that's not good.
Damn.
So essentially what happened was I think there was a sense of urgency for the Vikings, and Aaron was a bit confused maybe on whether they were going to snap it, when they were going to snap it, maybe we were going to take time out. And then the centre just decided, I'm down, let's snap it. Jumped on by a running back, so it avoids a catastrophe. And now out to punt is not Danny Crane. It appears to be Aaron Wall actually back to punt, so the quarterback back to punt for the Vikings. Defense will be on after.
And the 11 men on special teams for East Kilbride, we have Danny Crane, Danny Crane back to receive.
I think there's about 4 or 5. Danny Crane's going to be rushing as well.
And Danny Crane. And it's a low punt. Oh, it's a low snap. Not a bad punt.
And it's going to stay in bounds.
Oh, what a bounce. Still going. And it goes out at about the 28, 27.
I think it might have. But I think they're marking it in the 30-ish. We can't really see any yellow line over on that side, but it did take a nice bounce, and it looked like he was towing along the sideline. But a decent, not
32. Wow, I would have called that going up the 32, but.
Yeah, so it's not catastrophe for the Vikings after the botched snap.
Not at all. Could have been a much worse punt.
It could have, and the defense is out now. We've got a few familiar faces. We've got Matthew Knox at safety, who this morning, with his hay fever, looked like he had rabies. His eyes were blood red.
Snap comes out as they run up the middle, and he is caught by one man and brought down by the ankles by number 24.
Robert Brumpton. The 7th. Possibly. Yeah, Robbie's been in the Vikings for, I think, since before I was born, if I'm honest. And no, he always makes good plays, especially in the backfield. He shoots through like a rocket in the backfield. Actually, Victor Quast's boss.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh no.
52 drawn by the quarterback there. Lovely run up the wing. So the camera angle there, folks. Lovely run up the wing to get the first down and a couple change.
Yeah, tackled by number 26 from the Vikings, who unfortunately we are unsure about because of the lack of roster.
It must be Danny Crane.
Yeah, but Rico now was drawn in by the quarterback with a little bit of tomfoolery.
Absolutely.
From his right end position, right outside linebacker position. Anyway, so it's a first down for East Kilbride.
Snap goes back to Danny Crane. Danny Crane drops back, passes left to Danny Crane.
Loses his footing a little bit.
Gets brought down by number 24 after a 1.5 2-yard gain.
Yeah, second tackle in a day already for Robbie. Busy already. You could see it looked like it was a design swing pass there from East Kilbride, and to be fair, the player got the ball in his hands very quick. It did look like he lost his footing slightly on the pitch out Druid Park, and maybe that might have impacted his ability to get free of the tackler.
We've had a bit of rain in the last couple of days, but I would expect the 3G pitch to drain out a little bit faster, And that goes up. It is a run. It goes up the middle. Handed off to his face and brought down at the 20.
That's not good on the football account. Victor possesses and runs.
I think he bounced, to be honest.
He did, yeah. It was a really good block by 73 for East Kilbride there on Rico. That might be Andy Watts, I think. And he's one of the tackles. He's
Danny Crane we're talking?
He's a big man, and that's the bigger of the two. So I'm assuming that is Andy. That's the only one we know of isn't Danny Crane for sure. He basically just sealed Rico out, and that allowed him a big hole for the running back to go through. It's another one. He's outside. And
he chases up. Takes
a man with him for near enough a first down.
9 yards there. Wow.
Rico complained about the hold there. I personally didn't see it.
Just seemed to be on his heels going into that contact before he gets brought down. They were calling it 9 yards.
It's a statement drive so far here from East Kilbride Pirates, who are basically saying we don't need to pass the ball, and if we do, it's not getting past the line of scrimmage. We don't need to. We're going to run the ball down your throat. And here they go again with the fullback. Emotion. It's getting fancier.
And it's a run up the middle. Just too much acceleration off 14 there, but he is brought down eventually.
Yeah, by Rico, aided somewhat by Josiah, mainly by Rico. Josiah's going to claim that as half a tackle, probably.
Rico and Josiah.
Yeah.
Danny Crane is terrifying.
Yeah. Let's see if we've got any input. Ooh, that's on full volume.
Apologies.
This is also on a wrong live stream. This is the one from 2 weeks ago. That would. Yeah, Seamus, my favourite Irishman. He's my favourite Irishman too. I don't know very many.
Yeah, hi Seth. Hi Taylor.
Hi
Taylor.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our only comment so far.
Bit of an injury here.
Oh dear, that's Rico. So while we do this, we will bring you our only graphic that is applicable to today's game, because the rest didn't do in the Manchester game. So here are some of the sponsors of the Vikings this year. Let's have a look at what we can go for. We'll go for
Fox News.
I'm not entirely sure. I have to do some research at halftime. We'll go with Howard Snaith's coaches. Now, of course, the Vikings did not need a Howard Snaith's coach today, because we're playing at home. However, for the journey up to East Kilbride, you know that Dave Robson and his team will be getting in contact with Big Howard to book one of his luxurious coaches.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they come with state-of-the-art seating. They're all upgraded. They have lighting in the roofs. The drivers are always a good laugh.
Absolutely.
And very professional whilst driving, though.
But not a drunk crasher between them.
No, but once you're in the services, he'll have a laugh with you. For long journeys, of course, they comply with all regulations, and they'll give you 2 drivers, if needed, to get you where you need to go. So if you're planning on travelling anywhere somewhat far and can't drive yourself, or you might have a very large family, maybe 50 children of sorts.
They do sporting events,
weddings, get mum, dad, and all 50 Timmies on a Howard Snaith coach and get them to Butlins, down south. There we go.
There you go.
And we'll come back and the rest.
Still down a bit.
He's still down a bit. But we're not going to talk about a different response yet, because we're going to instead talk about the game so far. So,
and he's up. He seems to be up, shaking his legs out. Looks like he's deciding to stay on. Nope. Coming over to the side.
I think because he's received attention, he has to come off for a play. Not the best start for the Vikings, as They only, I believe, came in today with 4 defensive linemen, at least going through warm-ups. As is Britball, I'm assuming a few of the O-linemen have been told they might have to play at times. But yeah, Rico on the sideline, rummaging through his bag for something and appears to have found it. So he went off sort of his own steam. Expect to see him back out.
Looks like ibuprofen.
In the near future, yeah, it does. Here come the Pirates. Oh, 18 could have been offside.
Yeah,
And
down, not a chance.
so
Wrapped up.
28 has not been called for pass interference at 26. In fairness, a lot of people have in their head, oh, it must be PI because he hasn't turned his head. The rule is not you need to turn your head, and the rule is you need to play in the ball. He played in the ball with the back of his head, in my opinion. So we're home and dry. We do have offside. No, Bishop was very offside. Yeah.
And he got a shoulder pad directly into
He
the
did.
groin.
He was cut in response. Yeah, he was chopped in half.
We've all been there. We've all been there. That'll be brutal.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal for him.
And the finger goes up there from the umpire for first down, like a cricket umpire for LBW after a shocking hack across the line.
4 inches. Oh no, they've moved the chains as well.
Yes, and it's saying they can get a first down here. It'd be difficult to get one and not score, but it could happen. Oh, we got a little motion on it for toss. And he survives the contact from
Stopped
Victor.
short and pushed out around the 3 or 4.
Depending on the spot, he's got very close to getting the first penalty touchdown there.
And they line it up again. Is that a camera that they're holding on the side there? Do you see?
It
Big
is,
wobbly
yes.
pool.
We've been filmed. It's been filmed from various angles today, actually. There's a
How does it feel? How does it feel being the second shakiest camera on the pitch?
yeah. There's a silver tripod somewhere doing some work.
I didn't know you could see that. Sorry.
It's over there.
Put that away. Oh! Catches it, but does not come down with it. Gets leveled by number 24.
Oh, I can't say that.
23.
I can't say that. I can't say what I was going to say. Matthew Knox.
22. Get to 22. Sorry. 22.
Matthew Knox delivers some impact on that guy's sweet spot now. That was
Absolutely. This is not rugby. You can hit someone in the air.
yeah.
And we love it. We love to see someone in the air.
Here comes third down. Sorry. Back to the run.
It's a run right up the middle, unmolested, straight into the end zone.
Yeah.
I think he got slapped on the shoulder there at some point.
Yeah, very easy there for East Kilbride. And the only real play troubling them when they were troubled was that play before that, the pass in the end zone. And that's going to be take the 6-0, pending the extra point / 2-point conversion. Now we're adding on 6 to the East Kilbride Pirates. And then we're going to stay on this screen in case we get this extra point. So it looks like it's going to be kicked by number 10.
I believe that is Danny Crane.
Or it might be kicked by number 7. Oh no,
No, they are
for 2.
going
They're
for
going
it.
for 2, yeah.
They're going for it. I mean, yeah, I'd go for it, absolutely. They've been struggling to stop the run all day. They're just going to hand it off to him and watch him go. And there he goes. Yeah,
That's a touchdown.
simple as.
That's going to be an extra 2. So it's 8-0 to the visitors from East Kilbride.
And we pull things back for a kickoff, see how Newcastle can respond.
Yeah, well. And the thing is, from Newcastle's perspective, their offensive drive, yes, it was a 3 and out, I believe. The first run play was positive, it was 6 yards. Then you had the pass play where you had a receiver streaking down the field and the quarterback missed him.
Not enough Aaron. Yeah.
And then obviously third down is the box snap, so like you didn't really get to try and convert there. I mean you did, you snapped the ball when the quarterback wasn't looking. And obviously the punt, which was a decent punt to be fair. So it'll be interesting to see how they respond if they stick to the game plan.
Defense being brought in for a team call down here in the right corner.
Yeah,
We'll see how the sideline can do. And the kick's coming out by number 2. So if we see number 2 after a touchdown, they'll be going for a point.
Yeah.
And the kick comes out.
Oh, and he
it's
line
flat,
drives it.
flat again. And Anton collects once more, and he picks a direction.
Space for Anton.
And he makes it through the middle, breaks one other tackle, and another one. And he's brought down at the 50. A beautiful run. Beautiful old run.
He did lose the ball, but he was ruled down.
He was already down. Yeah, there was no fumble worry there.
It looked for a second like he was. If he'd beaten our last guy, I think he was gone. He just sort of got contacted and lost a bit of speed and got spun around.
Like his knees went down, his hand went down, and then it looked like he put the ball down.
Yes.
And they shoved him off to try and pick it up. So
yeah, sneaky from the Scots now. But yeah, here comes Aaron Wall, Matt Wilson, and the Vikings offense.
They're lining up trips. No, one receiver out the left. I think there's two out the right, and they're using the tight end to block here. I will learn the rules one day, folks. Snap comes out. Run up the middle and smothered by number 59 and number 97.
Yeah, so it looked like there was some sort of exchange there with Bora and the guard. Bora ended up coming through lead blocking, but East Kilbride kind of just ignored him and tackled the running back anyway.
So Peter Kennedy now coming off the pitch, so I might go home early.
Yeah, electing to put the tight end back on the bench for now.
Yeah,
out in spread, two receivers either side, someone in the backfield who we don't know the name of, and Aaron Wall under centre. In shotgun, sorry.
Waiting for the snap. Snap comes out. It is a pass. Throws it flat to Matt Wilson. Steps one, goes low into the next, and drives for an extra yard. I think he made one. I think he made about one there. Yeah. And a bit of a scuffle afterwards. But yeah, about 1 yard made. He just needed that to be thrown over his shoulder as opposed to his left. It kind of looked like he was underthrown. And they're not giving him. They're giving him half a yard.
Yeah. I mean, I see why you're calling these short, quick passes because it's getting some rhythm, but Matt had so much to do by himself there. You know what I mean? There's a man following him. He had two.
When you lose all that momentum, taking that one step back.
Yeah, because it looked like it was some sort of zone, so the cornerback wasn't really bothered about the slant to clear out.
Wait for the snap. Snap comes out. It is another pass, and he has loads of time. Passes it high to the East Kilbride sideline.
Completed, but
caught beautifully by the man in the MAGA hat.
Now it'll be a punt.
And they didn't lose ground, so there's that.
Yeah, so we'll see how far Aaron can put this one away. But I think East Kilbride will fancy themselves scoring from anywhere here on one of these long, just methodical drives, just getting the ball down the field, giving Seven the ball to run through people. It's been the story so far. See what happens here. Hopefully the snap can get directly to Aaron.
Yeah, a little bit higher on the snap would be nice for him. And it is a beautiful snap. And the punt comes out and he's chopped it straight left.
Ooh, just missed the cars.
Just missed all the cars there. What a bounce.
And nestles next to a barrier. In front of him, not missing.
Of the cars on the sideline, which would you want it to hit, to be honest? I mean, there's the Mazda, but
as long as it doesn't hit my Kia in the second row now, behind where they're huddling, that'll be fine.
Mazda looks like it has a soft roof, so well, it goes straight through that. Yeah, so you can't say it'll hit the convertible. Yeah, those were a nice little lineup of cars there, actually.
Yeah.
Got the Volkswagen, got a Beamer. Not bad, boys. Not bad.
Yeah.
Come to the Newcastle Vikings, you'll own a Beamer.
Number 17 it looks like for East Kilbride now, warning his offensive lightning in the area.
And it is another rugby pass to the right, and he runs up the line, breaks the same tackle on the same man, and makes it through for a first, I think.
Yeah, he's having fun with that trucking button, number 7. He's managing to get through whoever's challenging him at will, really, so far. Let's go to the comments and see what people seem to say. Here we go. We've got a couple. Big up to Howard, yes. Number 2 is one of my coaches. Number 2, who's number 2?
Danny Crane, I think.
Number 2 for them is Danny Crane.
Danny Crane, of course.
No, mate, pretty sure number 2 is Danny Crane.
I knew it'd catch on. Oh, and the run comes up the other side now, and 2 men take him, but a big first down.
Yeah, and then of course, from the person who actually liked you, I love Matt Wilson.
That's Taylor. That's Taylor.
Yeah, and I love Matt Wilson. Who doesn't?
Who does not?
Did say at the end of Giants practice this morning he was going to have to source some SPF 50 with the risk of heavy sun. I'm unsure if he has or not. We'll find out at half time. Whether or not he shedded his skin. East Kilbride are past halfway now.
Between and line broken, chasing the quarterback
Joel's
down.
chasing him, so is
and the quarterback does it himself to make 19 yards.
Yeah, there is a flag. I think it's going to be some sort of blocking infringement.
Flag early on, maybe for holding. It looked like he had him by the waist there.
Yeah.
Ball is brought back.
We will see. Now it's a good job though still.
Yeah, great hustle. It's just two linemen trying to chase down the QB. It's just
Yeah, so that's the left guard for East Kilbride, number 70, who is Danny Crane. It's shocking from Danny to not have his arms inside of the guy's frame.
There you go.
There, getting in the frame, Danny Crane. But yeah, good job by the quarterback now to get it on the move, avoiding the tackle of rabid Matthew Knox, suffering heavily from hay fever today.
Hate to see it. We are surrounded by wildlife here in this stadium. To be fair.
Yeah, mind you, that safety tandem with Victor and Matthew Knox might be the most obnoxious in the league.
And it comes out and same move, nearly dropped, but
Rico
just about misses that tackle.
Dances past Robbie, oh dear.
And Danny Crane on his bicycle, breaking a lot of tackles here.
Josiah managed to wrap him up eventually.
Finally brought down for
and now we've got two flags.
A regain for about 1 yard from where they were.
Someone's done something naughty, let's find out who. As the Metro trundles past.
One of the old trains, unfortunately.
Yes.
New Metro trains are luscious stuff. They're
3 flags on the field, all from the same.
Four flags.
4
flags.
Oh, yeah. They're creating a trapezium on the
There you
field.
go, the council coming in to decide the...
Yeah. Talking about what they're having for dinner tonight.
It's the head ref gonna say, trying to keep them all in frame. Having an old discussion. Bated breath from the sidelines.
Rico is claiming someone jumped on him.
Must have missed that.
I'm not sure if he's talking about tonight, like last night, or during the game, but we'll find out in a second. Lots of discussion here.
Still waiting with bated breath.
Yeah.
The Matthew Wilson and Big Red combo. Big Red, Little Red. Game's gone. And will the plane drown out the referee call?
They're going. It's on East Kilbride. I'm going to say. Oh. Oh, Matthew Knox.
Okay,
right.
So if you didn't hear that, folks, 2 personal fouls from offense number 78,
Danny Crane,
and defense number 22, which cancelled out, so we're taking it from 2nd down and 9 yards to go.
Yeah. In Matthew Knox's defence, the hay fever has blinded him, so he probably couldn't see what he was doing.
And Danny Crane looking very, very foulable today, gotta say.
Yeah.
It can be easy to foul a man like that.
Every penalty committed by East Kilbride has been Danny Crane. Oh, and a bit of a oh, and he gets out.
And definitely cut blocked there. And runs it out after 5, but ref was right in front of him, saw it straight away. Rico definitely giving out there. Flag comes out, he is cut block, and they will probably bring that back.
Yeah, we've gotten a hold again, I think it is.
No, it is holding, sorry. Am I using the term cut block correctly if you get shoved in the back?
No, cut block would be if they dove at his knees. That's legal.
Oh, right.
Legal in the box. Now, if he cut blocked him there, it would be legal. He held him. The quarterback sort of went around this way.
So
and the guy.
Because you're not allowed to hit from the blind side anymore. What is that?
That's a blindside block.
Blindside block.
Yeah.
So fair enough.
The thing about holding, Seamus, is it's not like you're not allowed to do it. You're not allowed to get caught doing it.
There it is.
He's been caught. Naughty boy. Here we go. 2nd down still on what is a never-ending set of downs. We've got a very condensed trips and a short side in the field here for East Kilbride.
Putting a lot of faith.
Robbie
It is
runs
a
in
run.
blitzes. The man evades him. Oh dear, and the elephants are on parade.
Oh, and he is taking down my number 11 after a very solid run again.
We've got yet another flag. Someone's doing their laundry, and it's on the field.
I wonder what this flag is for.
Let's see what the comments are saying. What are your opinion on flags? And in the correct colour? Shouldn't it be yellow? Shouldn't it be red? Oh!
That is another holding call on Kilbride.
And
So-
Najeer's from the sideline because now he's Andrew Watts, the only man we know the name of. And he used to play for the Vikings, so some of his former teammates are making him known
What a prick.
like he's been a naughty boy.
I unfortunately do not know which DreamWorks characters to compare him to, as we did with Boris Gavin.
Yeah. Yes, we've got someone in the comments saying "Go Pirates," which is a bold statement. There is some ultras.
Controversial.
There are some
comment.
ultras within the 72 watching the stream, and they'll get very angry at that. And then yes, these sensitive gingers need thicker skin.
Don't they all?
Yeah. Oh, we've just had another one come in. Vikings MVP so far is Danny Crane's inability to not hold on every play.
Absolutely.
It is in fact, yeah.
Absolutely. Danny Crane really put it in a shift
Yeah.
from home, I think,
Yeah.
for the Vikings.
Yeah, so we're back
I think
again.
all of those holding calls have been on different players.
Yes,
There hasn't
I think
been a penalty
every
on the
single,
same guy
every
twice.
single offensive lineman has been flagged on this drive. We're playing flag bingo, and we are winning, Seamus. We are winning.
Yeah, winning flag bingo.
What do you want? You want a bottle of Gordon's and a Bombay Sapphire
Or
for your
flags
prize.
in the UN General Secretary, but they're
Yeah.
all the same colour.
Yeah.
Okay. Lining us up around East Kilbride's 40.
Yeah.
That'd be the Vikings 55.
Yeah. At this point, this is more of a scrimmage because we're just sort of in the same spot the entire time. Yeah. Here we
play
go.
continues.
Here we go.
Snap comes out,
Oh.
and it is a run. And he's wrapped up this time by number 95 for the Vikings.
That is Joe Maduri, I believe.
Maduri.
He's jumped onto him like a backpack on the way to school.
Absolutely, he's brought down. Oh, but he's still on the ground.
Oh no. And it's time. The sponsors will be pleased. It's time for a little ad read. So,
Utility warehouse.
is that what that is? I thought it was the University of Washington.
We were meant to be given a handout for this.
We've got Lings Cars. Let's go with all reliable Lings Cars. Of course, Lings Cars is managed and directed by David Robson. We'll get that in the next one. David Robson, who is the general manager of your Newcastle Vikings now. Lings Cars are there for all of your car rental needs, long term or short term. If we go and look at the website right now, let's find out what you could rent for what price. They have a range of cars. They have electric cars. They have petrol cars. They have cars that run on chip oil, if so you would want. Possibly not. Dave will get angry if someone puts chip oil in their car as a result of my ad read. So let's have a look at Lynx Cars. What could you get?
Do they have a 1997 Jaguar XJ in British Racing Green?
They do if you modify one of your rental cars in painted racing green. Lynx Cars, here we go. Joel is making his way off the field. We're about to get it. What do we want? We want one for business, strictly business. We'll get an Alpine. Let's get a deal. We can get an Alpine A290 for £298 per month, excluding VAT.
That's pretty good. Tenner a day, boys.
It is
Tenner a
blue.
day.
It looks flash as anything.
Absolutely.
Rocking up to Nabingo Hall in this would be quite a move. And you can get an Alpine A110, which
Just
is
20. 20
ooh. They have a very flashy headlights.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Wow, look, that's a second headlight on it.
Incredible.
Wow.
You'll be able to see all of the wildlife you mow down on your way through the countryside. Anyway, back to the game. Joe's on the sideline, appeared to get off.
East Kilbride calling
Somewhat assisted.
penis emoji 4-7 from the sideline.
Oh, it's a snap.
It's a snap, he comes for a pass and he drops.
Oh,
Beautifully swatted away by number 44 there.
Oh, number
Was
26.
28, sorry, number 26. 26.
And the quarterback took a bit of a shot now. It was a little bit of a love tap.
Absolutely gorgeous swat of the ball there.
And that's the first sign of life we've seen from the Vikings. Part of that is because of all the holding penalties, so none of the players have counted. And Anton Shevchenkov, formerly of Harrow School for Boys, is back to return.
The man hates Eden College.
Yeah. Also can't stand the sight of a pig anymore.
He is not talking about that one again.
The running back is Theo Hewitt, according to
And the punt comes out. It is a pretty nice punt.
He's going to try and catch it. Oh dear. Oh,
didn't touch
get out of the way.
Great bounce.
No.
And it drops at the 22.
Yeah, so the running back's Theo Hewitt.
Phil Hewitt?
Theo Hewitt.
Theo Hewitt.
Who I believe is traditionally a wide receiver.
Theo Danny Crane Hewitt.
Yes. Let's have a look, see if any comments, maybe anyone who's got a past experience with Lynx cars. We've got loads of comments now.
Oh,
Let's go EKP from Edinburgh. Need to sort these constant penalties, no. O-line selling, they are indeed. Danny Crane playing every position is impressive. No, it is.
It is.
And while still maintaining quite an impressive badminton career.
Absolutely.
Yeah, not hard to not hold. Well, Zandi99, you're going to have to get involved.
Pass comes up, goes to number 86. But it seems to be wrapped up and it's brought down after a gain of 1.5. It looked from the looks of it, just straight into traffic.
Yeah.
Making a bit.
Yeah,
making feet.
Lynette McSorley says, let's go Pirates. Pirate emoji, football emoji, black flag emoji, 5 X's. So she's clearly flirting with you, Seamus.
Oh, thank you very much.
Reese is saying the game's going to take 11 hours. I do need to get home. It is Father's Day. The sponsors must be delighted with this. The sponsors do love the injuries because they get good reads. Come on, Pirates. I think you should go for it, talking about that last punt from the Pirates. Here comes Aaron Wall.
Mal Wilson goes in motion to the left-hand side. We are now 2-2. Hurry up, come from the ref. Snap comes out. It is a fast pass. 89 was just not ready for it.
He was not ready.
And the quarterback had plenty of time.
It was a good read.
He could have taken a breath there.
Yeah.
It was right to him. It was right to him as well.
In the words of Robbie Brumpton, be better.
Be better.
Be better.
There you go.
Yeah. But no, so the Vikings defense is starting to show up a bit after that first catastrophic drive.
The snap comes out. It is another pass. They try the same thing, but again, just a breath too fast.
It didn't really come out right as well. It came out very wobbly, not how Aaron would have envisioned that.
Are we in Matt Wilson's maternity ward, or what's this conversation about?
And now Aaron Wall out to punt with Danny Crane back to return with a wall of Danny Cranes in front.
Absolutely.
Blocking on his behalf.
God, I can't actually tell which one is Danny Crane. They're all wearing the same kit. That is rare. That is a rare thing to see in Brimpo. Everyone in the same kit. And a toenail out of place there. And the snap comes through. It is a fine snap. And the punt comes up. It was a lovely punt. Oh, and it seemed to bounce just straight out there.
Angling always. The wind is blowing in that direction.
Basically perfectly on the line there. It's going to be called where it bounced.
Yeah.
Which is at about East Kilbride's 35.
Yeah. So we'll see what the Vikings defense can do now against Andrew Watts and 10 Danny Cranes.
Mm-hmm. And Theo Felix, or Theo Crane.
Theo Hewitt, he's our running back.
He's our running back?
He's our running back,
I missed that.
Their running back is still Danny Crane.
And 6 goes in motion, and he hands it off to Danny Crane, who is smothered by the line here.
Yeah.
And he's slow to get up, but he is up.
Danny Crane is up.
The utility warehouse will have to wait.
Yeah.
Brave run by Danny Crane there. Straight into 3, very large, very scary men. And a lower scoring game so far than what we've seen. A little bit of back and forth, still first quarter.
it's a snap.
And
it's a throw.
pass comes out.
Oh,
and
what a catch!
It is called
by Danny Crane.
one-handed by Danny Crane, who brings it in for a first down.
Impressive, very impressive for Danny Crane. Showing that like badminton skills of being able to get his arm back, you know, for that big smash shot of the shuttlecock.
Lots of flexibility in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Lots of action in the wrist. So I think that means, with the exception of the quarterback, every single East Kilbride player was trained by the Durham Saints.
Yes.
All Danny Cranes. And snap comes out. It is a run. He goes for the wing. He seemed to have been having more success with the wing. Very brave, very brave.
Oh dear.
Seemed to push him back into the pitch there. Some attempts at wrapping. Trying to strip the ball there at the end, but eventually brought down.
Applause from beneath us. Don't know why.
A very brave hit from number 20 there, but it seemed to do more harm than good, pushing him back onto the pitch. Just a small adjustment there, and that could have saved a few yards. But that is first down, East Kilbride, as they line up with one on the left, two on the right, and it's another run. Line is stripped, but he gets away from it. Number 11 chops him at the knees there. Great stuff. Brings him down after 2 yards. So yeah, it seems like the D-line, the Vikings D-line, they seem to be, managing this run a little bit better than they have before. He's not making 14, 15, 16 yards anymore, only single digit. So it is 2nd and 8. And it's a pass, it goes flat. And he drops it. A butterfingers.
Oh no, it's not live. No,
it is not
very
live.
Forward. No, it was a very
absolutely
pass.
not live.
Let's not be silly now.
But a bit of butterfingers there from the receiver, from I think that was number 6, Danny Crane, dropping that one, which pulls us to 3rd down and 8. Refs lining us up for one more attempt at getting the first here, and then we might see our first field goal attempt. If they do not manage it.
If they believe it's in Danny Crane's range. This Danny Crane might not have as much range as not over Danny Crane.
He only has 2 legs, this one.
Yeah.
And it is a pass into number 30, a new running back, who is brought down
he didn't
just shy, 1 yard, half a yard even shy.
I would have to assume they're going to go for it here, no?
I mean, you'd hope, maybe, but they have the lead, they have the extra point from before, like, no shame in kicking it, but it looks like they are going to. Number 2 remains off the pitch, so they are going to go for it. We will see what a scrappy Newcastle defense can do.
Oh no.
False start from the offense.
Lots of pointing, but who is at fault? Peter Kennedy believes it's the East Kilbride Pirates.
It looked like the East Kilbride Pirates. Calling it nothing.
Oh, it's offside, so it will be a first down for Jack Sparrow and the Pirates.
It was on defense. Damn. Jack Sparrow would not have been nearly as charming if he was Scottish, I gotta tell you. They're a famously non-charming people.
Yeah.
Especially East Kilbride, man.
Yeah, we've got some more comments. Danny Crane is so talented. He is.
He really is.
These passes are like Matty Knox on a Friday night. That could mean all sorts of things. Go Pirates again from Lynette McSorley. Not flirting with you this time, no kisses. Take a shot every time EKP holds and it's not called. Oh, okay. I was slightly confused now. D-line best positional group in football. I don't recall asking. And what's the change over here? Okay, so we've got time for an ad read.
So that is the end of the first quarter, and
here we go. Sure, here's a short ad read for Utility Warehouse. Upbeat tone. Tired of juggling multiple bills every month? With Utility Warehouse, you can bundle your energy, broadband, mobile and insurance into one simple monthly payment and save money while you're at it! Exclamation mark. Trusted by hundreds of thousands across the UK, Utility Warehouse gives you award-winning service, unbeatable value, and one point of contact for all your essential services. Switch once, save for good. Utility Warehouse. All your home services all in one place.
Over 1 million customers, over 3 million home services provided, and 30 million plus worth of savings delivered to customers since 2021 alone.
Let me know if you'd like a version tailored for radio, podcast, or video.
I think we're grand, chat. I think we're grand. And it is a run. And he picks the right direction. Brought down, but he crawls his way to a first down. Pushes them to the second yard line.
Yeah, they're very close. They're about Danny Crane's third leg away from the end zone here.
And number 2 goes in motion. That is the kicker, actually. And it's fumbled backwards.
That was meant to happen.
Yeah, what's the kicker doing on the... Is their kicker a running back?
I have no idea. He's probably a wide receiver.
I did not know Danny Crane played running back.
Yeah, he plays everywhere. He has also cloned himself.
Every sport.
That's what that Durham education gets you.
Absolutely.
Innovation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Trains you for the real world.
Yeah.
Every aspect of the real world.
Yeah.
And it is a run going to their left, straight through the middle.
Not a touchdown.
But not a touchdown. Just gave himself a bit too much air there to stay connected to the ground. Zoom in a bit, see if that makes it a bit easier for you, Chad.
Yeah, we've not got much commentary at the moment. Comments at the moment. Everyone must be on the edge of their seats, awaiting the result of this drive.
It is not so much that all of the players are Danny Crane, it's that any of them could be Danny Crane.
Oh no!
Oh, nearly, so close. Nearly hammered by number 18 there for the Vikings, but just slipped it, just went under his arm. And then runs it through for a smooth, easy touchdown.
Yeah, East Kilbride sideline, very much enjoying that failed tackle attempt from, I believe, Bishop there.
That brings us to 14-0. Potential for an extra point or 2. We won't know which one of them might actually be Danny Crane until they give us a team sheet. So
unmask it, yeah, it's like the Masked Singer.
And they go for a run through to the right. He finds his way in.
Someone's lost a shoe.
Definitely in. Nope. There you go. And that is an extra 2. Yeah, it did look like his feet went over the line.
Yeah. There was the shoe of Bishop came off there. Needs to double knotted.
I think I saw Kilbride player tickling his foot afterwards as well.
I did see that, yeah, and that is good crack. Here we go. We've got the Vikings to return. Now, a bright spot for the Vikings so far has been Anton's ability to make good returns.
Yeah.
Having not caught the ball in the full.
Definitely giving them some not insurmountable field position.
Yeah.
And we will see if East Kilbride opt for a laser kick again.
Yeah, just drive it straight at one of the players. Oh, and Jet 2 holidays are off. Alicante, we'll see. It's Alicante.
Sure, I'm glad I'm not on that plane. There's some drunk baby screaming at me and moaning around that plane, I gotta tell you. Couldn't put up with that. So, Pirates 16, Vikings nothing. The kick comes out again. And it is stopped.
Very unorthodox from Rico now, looking like Lev Yashin.
Like a soccer goalkeeper there.
Yeah, there was a full extension to stop that penalty.
Anyone know any Norwegian or Viking-esque goalkeepers?
No.
Neuer is North German, isn't he? That's close enough.
Schmeichel.
Peter Schmeichel.
Yeah,
nice.
Kasper Schmeichel. As
Looking
well,
like
his son.
Looking like Schmeichel, the soccer goalie there.
Yeah. Here we go. Here come the offense. Let's see what can happen. Anything can
We
happen.
have trips right for the Vikings. We have Matt Wilson on the right there in the black helmet and the black kit.
Oh, it's a
Comes
speed
out
option.
and
He's
he
got it.
dummies one right up the middle.
Mark
Breaks
Fisher.
1, 2,
It's Mark
3
Fisher.
and keeps going to about the Vikings 43-yard line. Great run.
Yes, by way of Slippery
of
Rock
vigor.
University, Minnesota State Mankato University. We've got Jonathan Matthews. Actually, he's from the same town as Mike Roosh. Yeah,
That's fun. That is
very,
fun.
very odd.
So we know where to send the debt collectors if Michael Roosh doesn't pay his rent.
Yes, of course, yes. You know, he did a lot of that in Newcastle this year, a lot of just power running, was incessantly injured or constantly injured.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Oh, and he's emotional. Oh, I think it might be going to Marfisi again, if I had to guess.
And it comes out, it is
It's
a
not. Oh, that
slant
was
to number 8
that was
and
some
brought down after 6, 7.
Misdirection from Jack Hunter, employed 5 guys, I believe. Did a
They're
PhD
calling
at
it
Portsmouth
6.
University on landmines.
All 5 of them.
But yeah, no, so some innovation here from the Vikings in the terms of gaining
A
yards.
little bit of fun with it there.
Yeah, we're getting crazy.
And waiting for the snap. Snap comes out, drops back. It is a pass, puts it straight over the middle.
Oh, it's a catch
Again to number 8. Oh,
First
number 89,
down.
sorry. And first down.
This is
2 first downs in 3 plays.
Yeah,
Not
This
too
is very
shabby,
promising.
boys. Not too shabby.
very promising if you're a fan of the Newcastle Vikings.
A lot of game to play.
Lots of time to play. We of course took about 2 hours to get through that one set of downs earlier on.
See, I'm very torn by this. I'm paid £400 for every appearance on commentary by the Vikings, but obviously the Vikings invaded Ireland, and specifically where I'm from in Ireland is the home of Grace O'Malley, or Granuaile, a famous pirate queen. So I'm kind of caught down the middle of these two, but red and white is the colour of Derry, and fuck Derry. And Tyrone, and it is caught by 89
it's a
again,
completion.
and he
Oh,
had a bit
what?
to do, but he earns an extra couple of yards there.
23 missed his intercontinental ballistic missile strike, but he's brought down for about a yard extra.
And 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and maybe some positive signs for a Vikings defence that has struggled, I think, at times to stay motivated this year with what they've witnessed on offence at times. But this is good. This is Kev ball. This is Kev ball. Let's go back to the comments. It's been a while. While the Vikings.
What you lovely folks are saying. Snap comes
that's not
out.
allowed. You can't do that.
Big false start there.
We've had 2 games of this conversation. We're going to make it 3.
So we have got some comments. We got some celebrations about the Pirates touchdown from some of the Pirates faithful. Number 30 for EKP has been confirmed to be Danny Crane, actually, by
It
the
is
way.
Danny Crane?
Yeah, she confirms it is Danny Crane.
You lucky girl.
Yeah.
lucky one.
Yeah. TSM Shockwave need to get an airline sponsor in the Vikings. Yes. Sadly, they are hemorrhaging money, all of them. Did you know most airlines' reward schemes are worth more than the actual airline? Crazy.
I actually did know that. I did know that.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense.
British Airways, like mile points or air points, whatever you call them.
Yeah.
Absolute scam.
Yeah.
Just like the Commonwealth.
Yeah. No. You slipped that one in there. As if we wouldn't realise.
What can I say? I'm a Democrat.
Yeah.
Get out of my country.
The Newcastle Vikings are strongly against this secession of the Chagos Islands. Strongly against it.
Thankfully, didn't have much say in the matter. One James Connolly, one Patrick Pearce. So we have 2nd and inches to go. I genuinely could not tell you what the call on that last play was. No, first down.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
first and 10.
He's waving at us. Hello, my good friend.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pack in a bit of the Irish nationalism here so we can hear what's going on.
I believe it was offsides. And they were debating whether or not I think it was about 5ish yards. They were debating whether or not it was over 5 or under 5 in the penalty and stuff. But they've given a first down to the Newcastle Vikings.
Great position to score here. They keep up this drive, so that's 3 first downs in 4 or 5 plays now.
Harrow in motion.
Trips left now. And snap comes back, drops back. It is a pass. No, he's on his bicycle. Oh, and it is brought down after 8. A beautiful catch on the ground after the ball gets tipped. Oh, well, some call it luck, others call it design.
This is outrageous. This is not supposed to happen.
We call it the Newcastle Vikings.
This is crazy. It's beyond belief. The amount of complete passes and positive plays in a row we've had here, unprecedented in the absence of Michael Rouge.
I saw the mortgage slipping away, slipping between the fingers there.
Yeah.
They gave me 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I put the wife and kids on it.
Yeah.
Went for the snap here. 2 yards to go until only the goal line remains. Drops back. It is a pass. Oh! Just bounced out of his arms.
Oh, Anton, you silly man.
Oh.
That would have been it.
That
I
could
think
have
he
been
would have
glory.
fell for. I don't think he was quite in the end zone, but I think he would have fell
He
in.
could have made it.
He
could have made that.
Could have, should have, would have.
Could have made that. So that is now 2nd and 2 before all that's left is the end zone. Surely. Yeah, that's it. I want to clarify my comments about Derry earlier, strictly about their football team being demoted out of the Allianz Div 1. Allianz, they sponsor the Gaelic Football Inter-County League. Oh, and it is a run up the middle, and he makes a bit.
Oh, Laundry.
He makes a bit, but the flag on the play.
Oh, I almost just fell. That would have been tragic.
Sniper Tower.
And as well, Lynette is again ever helpful with the names for East Kilbride. Yes, 23 is also Danny Crane.
We've had a 100%.
Yeah, we knew this was a safe bet.
Oh, and defense are brought right the way back. That's a heartbreak. So it's now 3rd and 12 from 3rd and 2.
Yeah, this is sort of back to reality here with some negative players creeping back in.
Beer tastes very cidery today.
What did you get?
Beer and
It's
not very nice today.
Here we go. We've got no running backs. This is wild.
No running backs.
From Kev. Oh, now we have
Goes
one.
in motion. Goes to the back and looks for the flat pass, but puts it up.
Oh, no!
It is
They've thrown it to the wrong team.
And it is brought down, picked by number 97, so that is Danny Crane who just picked that ball.
Yeah, striking resemblance to Danny Crane as well.
And defense comes back onto the pitch. Well, they got damn close that time, didn't they?
Yeah, but that was 3rd or 4th down, so it's not the end of the world. It's essentially as if you went for it. If it was 3rd down and then going for it in 4th, but that's a shame. But it's positive for the Vikings going into the second half, which will be happening at some point in the future. But yeah,
one of the halves of all time. Defense is lined up. East Kilbride Pirates. 6 goes in motion, hands it off to him. It is another run. And he goes. That is a first down and 6 or 7 there. So brought down at the 41/56. Let us return to the comments.
oh!
Up the
Stepped
sideline.
out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds to Danny Crane.
We have a man down.